special message, a very special message for all the Joey Swole fans, the Swole army who decided to crowd me yesterday after having a bit of a disagreement, saying that I'm not really a fan. The first thing I'll point out is I understand you all have a bit of learning difficulties, and I understand most of you, your balls haven't dropped, and you know, some of you resemble, well, failed abortions and probably should have been aborted at birth. But let's go away from that. Let's just calm down for a minute. Stop down, you little internet trolls, getting upset over anything. The funniest parts and insults I got was the only thing they could say is, I don't like your voice. Oh, your voice, we couldn't take you sit. Oh, trying to do like insults on my voice, which is quite funny when you're supposed to be anti-bullying. But let's go into the facts here. I actually saved pictures and I was tempted to put them at the end of some of the funniest comments. I had a lot of people agreeing with me, a lot disagreeing with me. So let's have a look at some of the big fans. One of them resembled a Teletubby. The next guy has a beard down here. Like, yeah. And there's another guy with his arms around like 4 kids all sat on his lap. The only time I've seen that many children on someone's lap is Father Christmas or a paedophile. So I'll let you choose which one this guy is. But you know, I'd say that when you're a Joey Swole fan, you're on the same lens of, what would you be? Where would I put you? You know, you're probably your favourite musicians are people like Gary Glitter. You know, you're probably a big Jimmy Savile fan. I think that represents you guys a lot. And what made it really funny about the stuff when people actually tried to quote, like, well, Joey Swole has a good body, why are you insulting his body? I didn't insult Joey's body. I think he's got an amazing body. He looks great. Never insulted that. So that was, you know, you're a bit stupid. Oh, you've done a video that's nearly 9 minutes. Oh, is it because you're angry? Well, no, I was trying to give a justified reason of why I don't agree with everything he says. I said I agree with about 70-80%. But I tried to give a justifiable reason. Now, again, I understand that you guys have the attention spans of flies. You know, you all stink like shit because you're bad hygiene. You all going like the internet trolls you are, you know, and failure in life. And I get all these stuff, and you know, maybe you're just jealous of him. Maybe I'm just jealous of some of you guys. And it's really strange because, like, I'll just be truthful for you. Half of you are still getting breastfed by your mothers and living in your mother's basement. Every single comment was by a man, which again says a lot. But going further through this, I want you to know it's okay. It's okay. And the issue is, when you're going, oh, I hate you, boy, we disagree with everything you said, but you're leaving all these comments on my wall. So you've obviously watched the entire video. Like not understood it, because I said his physique was great. I said his marketing skills were amazing. I just said you're all a bunch of monkeys pretty much who follow, you know, just a marketer. You're the same as a girl who goes and spends all of her money on Taylor Swift or a teen, you know, when she's a teenager and she's 14. She's going through that weird stage, 12, 14, and she's like, oh, I look like this guy, Justin Timberlake, or whatever, whoever the guy is at the minute. You know, that's you with Joey Swole, you know, your little Swole army. You know, you're all going around with your little tiny 1 inches getting erect over this guy who's saying, hey, you might have only lost 2 pounds in 2 years. Oh, you might be a fat bag of crap. Oh, you've got no ambitions in life. Oh, but you're doing well. You know, that's not to do with his marketing skills. It's just truthfully what you are. And the reason I've done this video is, you know, look at the insults you were giving, guys. When anyone agreed with me, you were actually saying stuff about their kids. Yeah, Joey Swole fans, and these were screenshotted. I actually saw some supporters, and it's not all of you, I'll give you that, actually threatening to abuse kids. I saw some threatening animals. I saw some saying, you wish I was dead, all this stuff. And it was quite funny. You were also racist, and some of you were making fun of Ramadan. They're like, what has any Muslim done to you, you know? But this is typical of internet trolls who follow like these little phases. So I get it. Now, I also understand that when you were probably watching this, you had a lot of jealousy issues because I'm a man and you're an inbred. And you can't help this. You know, you can't help. It's not your fault. And the issue is, you probably win your rooms with your, you know, your blow-up dolls or you call your girlfriends. But to those of you who are lucky, maybe you have children, it's okay. I understand what was happening and why you was getting jealous, because you're, you know, if your girl is of legal age, she probably thought, that's the man I want to be with. I want to fuck Chris. So she's left her house now, you know, she's taken off a little knicker, she's gone into her bedroom, and, you know, she's added me to Instagram, started sending me messages. That's your daughters, and hey, even your mothers are. And for those of you who have wives, like, fucking hell, I'm out with this loser. So my inbox was flooded by all your women. And the ones that are young kids, you know, little boys, little girls, you know what they thought? They went, I call you dad? I wish he was my daddy. Because they don't want you as a dad. Because why? Because you're a failure. You're part of a guy going around going, I'm part of the Swole army. Every single one of you who did a threat looks like Mr. Blobby or Skeletor. You look like crap. And I wasn't here to insult. I literally said, I disagree with your little hero. So it's okay. I'll be your hero, guys. You can send your, you know, your daughters to me. You can send your mothers to me, your girlfriends to me, so they can see what it's like to be around a real man. Your kids can watch videos of me and go, that's a real man. I wish my dad was like, whoa, I want to succeed in life. I want to get a job. You know, I don't want to have 8 kids by the time I'm 16, because that's what my mum and dad teach me to do, because they're too busy going, who, and watching Joey's swole army and being real people. Mwah. I love you guys. It's okay, part of the swole army. It's okay. It's okay. Don't get upset.